we should probably kick things off with a recap. Who wants to do that?
Not it.
Anyone
We
at
have
all?
met a mysterious mage that seems to know more about us than we would like to, and we are planning to kill. As I
Why you gotta
said,
spoil the plans like that? What the fuck?
D- Please do
we are,
not kill
we have,
Sergey.
he knows too much. Maybe. We don't know. He didn't say.
He doesn't know too
Anyway,
much.
We followed a hole through a wall, came out in this weird forest that had a bunch of spider
But how
webs.
did we get to
investigating
the
the
whole wall?
whorehouses, we have identified one where there was a Minotaur woman that might have more information. Alas, it didn't happen so to be. However, she had a passage below her or around her house which led towards a darkened woods filled with webs.
Yeah.
Which, as it happens, is where we were following the what is it? Triad? I forgot the correct word.
Uh,
Dryad?
the
Dryad.
Arachnes. Okay, Arachnes. Okay, I'm gonna call it Arachne. Arachne women.
yeah,
Who are cursed.
Spider Woman.
A
As it
Dryad.
happens,
Woman?
the Gwens attacked us and we have defeated these, albeit, with lack of spells and generous usage of spells, at least from the wizard. We have perhaps decided to take a long rest somewhere.
Hmm.
Of course, our ultimate goal is to nullify this threat totally. There happens to be possibly 8 or 7 other creatures that might endanger the common folk. Who knows? We are not sure.
Okay. All right. That was a pretty good recap. So go ahead and give yourself inspiration if you wish.
Yeah, give it 4 out of 5.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I wasn't kidding about killing Sake.
Well, you do you. You do you, buddy.
So, um, so as you guys kind of taking a moment to catch your breath after fighting off three of these women who morphed and shapeshifted into spider, like half woman, half spider like creatures. Some of you are a little bit more worse for wear than the rest, and you're free to discuss what the plan is next. The plan for maybe retreating for the time being and patching your licking your wounds and patching yourself up has been thrown out, as those of you with magic are running close to empty. So what's the plan?
I mean, we have all our equipment with us. We could just go camp out somewhere, right?
You can.
Alright. Well,
Whether or not you'll
is
be
anyone
safe,
up?
though, who knows?
Oh my god, shut up. Is anyone, everyone, like, opposed to that? Come on, guys, this is a team effort. Come
Nope.
Ja-
If I
No,
remember. Go ahead.
I said I was alright with it, camping for the night.
Yes, same.
I believe our two ever watchful people actually offered,
To look
watch
over
over
us?
us and our sleep.
Not creepy whatsoever. But yeah, that works.
okay.
But don't I need some kind of rest?
Yes, we all need some kind of rest, with the exception of Yes, our newfound wizard friend.
I'm pretty sure even Warforged had to do some kind of rest, didn't they?
They don't have to shut down and sleep like we do. They get to
Basically, I rest for a little less than
Yeah.
most. That's pretty much it.
you do more like a trance.
Basically, elves. Elves.
Yeah, basically elves.
Though they have to go for like
Mm.
2 hours longer than elves, but they
Really?
get, yeah,
Actu-
they 6 hours
Mm.
for Warforged, but they enter a low power state, and
Mhm.
they
Mm.
don't lose consciousness. They can still see and hear.
Hmm.
That's why
There's
they're
another
broken.
tactic. Play a Zealot Barbarian, and whenever you get exhaustion, just die and get resurrected for free.
Oh god.
Never thought of it that way. God damn.
So, you guys want to find a place to camp for the night?
Yes, camp.
Mayhaps.
Okay. So, roll me a survival check
Okay.
with
All of us?
disadvantage. Yeah. Those who ever want to roll with disadvantage.
Can you roll for me? I
There you
kind
go.
of have my
Oh.
laptop today.
Right. I forgot I got to roll for Sergey's stuff since your laptop is currently AFK. Or, well, AFU.
AFP, away from person.
I wait forever.
Let's see.
That would be AFF.
You alright, Sergey?
There we go. Survival.
No, just
Oi.
moving. I was just in another house and stayed a bit too long. That's all.
Okay.
Alright. So, so we got 20. 6 from Yumi, a 7 from Sergey, and a 7 from Yoru. Okay, so as you guys begin making your way out of the forest, or at least in the direction you think is out of the forest, an hour goes by, and Ryu, you notice you guys you passed by the same rock you passed by about half an hour ago.
Zane.
Well, looks like we're walking in loops. Karst, do I at least find a spot that we can rest in?
None that feels secure enough. During this entire time while you guys are walking, you feel this. Even Sergey kind of feels this kind of feeling of you're being watched. You got like this chill kind of running up your spine that something is hunting you, stalking you, waiting,
You
watching.
know, we could possibly return back to the tree and I could, reopen the gantry.
I just remembered something. Karst,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take a gold piece out of my pouch,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna lay it on the ground in front of me.
Okay.
Does anything happen?
Well,
If
you-
there are any spirits here, I offer you a gold piece.
Smart.
Hmm.
Out of character,
Alright.
you wouldn't get it.
I wouldn't
Would
know.
you?
I still
Okay.
don't get it.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll need you to roll me either a religion or a nature check.
I think I have proficiency in nature because of the band.
Do you want to get any help with this, or
I don't know. Is anyone gonna help me?
Wait, what exactly? Because I'm not.
I am
that
not
good.
proficient, I'm sorry.
Guidance.
Inspiration.
Yes, I will give you guidance.
Doesn't
and I'm
matter.
out of. Wait, I will give you. Okay.
It don't matter.
In the air.
Remind me, please, DM, if I can use my the ruby gem we modified to gain one inspiration back.
Yeah, I
Yes,
think
I
so.
can.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, cool. I will do that.
Okay.
Well, I rolled a 6, Karst.
Okay. Well,
Nothing happens.
I'm just wondering, what Tara was gonna do.
Getting inspiration back, so next time I can use it, actually.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. For you, you pick up after waiting a bit. You pick up the gold piece. Nothing answers. It seems you're just not quite able to connect to nature. At least not in this spot.
That's what happens when you're a vegan.
Well, I don't know what's causing
Are
this
we
mist, but I think
are
we're
we
stuck.
in different dimension?
I don't know.
Does it feel like different dimension?
No.
Roll me a. Roll me
Arcana?
roll me an Arcana or Insight check.
Damn it. I'm gonna give guidance, just check, but 14 we will probably not figure out.
You've felt something kind of like this before, Tara.
Mm-hmm.
This feels kind of like you're in a domain. Someone's basically you are in someone's area of control. Often it is not so much like the area is magic, but someone has put upon a set space a certain set of rules.
Like the forest.
Hmm.
Alright.
And currently you're stuck by these rules, unsure of what they are. But yeah, that's what you kind of get from this.
So how does one figure out what the rules are?
Well, what you would know is one way is by speaking with what has set up this domain, or figuring out maybe what the set rules are by yourself by process of elimination, and figuring out if is a domain that is supposed to prevent entry and exit, or just one or the other.
What was that?
You went live. What's about it?
Streaming for Sergey. Don't mind me.
Alright.
Oh, just screen sharing. Okay.
You know, forgot what I wanted to say.
Just remember, lol. Well, that's it, boys. She forgot.
she brain farted.
She forgot. That's it.
Alright, so we are not exactly sneaking, so yeah, I'm gonna risk it. Who's out there?
Well, if I guess that to get spider people, probably. I don't know.
All right.
Let us out! Or come with to play.
As you hear that, as you say that, all of you kind of begin to hear just these whispers, not so much in your ear, almost as if it's like in your head. But you feel like it's
What?
coming from all around you. Yes, yes. You have walked into my web. You shall not leave, leave, leave.
But like, what if we ask nicely?
Never.
But like, if we ask like really nicely.
There's this kind of pause, and you hear a lot,
Looks like
kind of
that
a lot
can
more clearly than before. Like, how nicely are you talking here?
Like, pretty please?
Pretty, please. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
He's always up for a good fuck.
No, I'm not you. What the fuck?
You see, it kind of
Ignore this wild woman. She does not know what she speak of.
You kind of like hear silence again. It's like, are you all idiots or something?
It's only some of us.
You know you killed 3 of my girls, right?
I mean, they attacked first. Like,
Yes,
that was
because you
self-defense.
wandered into our home.
Well, that's because we were kidnapping people.
There wasn't any sign, you know. We just wandered in, didn't know this was your area, so there's no like trespassing sign or anything. Do you see anything?
It was just a cave. Like, what? How do you expect people to be like?
There was not even a knock.
Yeah, it was just a random cave, and you were like, "Oh yes, now everybody will know that this is my cave because I have left no signs of it saying that this is my cave."
The fog.
Well, technically, it's not your property.
The fog was supposed to prevent you from getting in.
What fog? There was no fog anywhere we came in here. You're new to this, aren't you?
You just hear this.
Do you even know what you're doing? You seem like incompetent. Like
Whoa, okay,
the
okay,
fog was
that's way
supposed
too
to-
far.
You
no,
Come on.
look. The fog was supposed to prevent us from coming in, but we are here. Now she's not letting us to get out. Alright,
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
this
sleep
could
here.
be a big misunderstanding. You know, maybe she's new to this.
you did
Are you new to this?
no.
You sure?
I would say yes.
Shh. Silence,
Let-
silence, silence, silence.
No, don't silence. I'm trying to help you out here. This is kind of embarrassing. No, like, come on, I'm trying to help you here.
I do not
Like-
need help from a man
You-
like
you
you.
sure? You sure we have got into some pretty, like, you know, cool domains, and I'm just saying we could give some tips.
I do not need any man's help.
Okay, but what about woman? She can tell you about the cool domains
Stop.
we have visited.
Stop toying with us. If you want to kill us, come here and do it. This is a waste of time.
No, this is foreplay.
Okay, I bet it. Sure.
Of course,
I'm just saying.
I like
There was-
playing with my food. Alright? You insufferable people, you. You
I'm just saying,
aggravate.
guys.
You aggravating
The other
men.
guy's domain was way cooler. He had like a slide and everything. This one doesn't. I'm just saying.
First.
Mhm.
I'm gonna take my torch, lit it on fire,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna go to the woods, and I'll start to set the trees ablaze.
You can maybe start with spiderwebs instead of the trees because there was a lot of spiderwebs.
All right, spider webs.
Okay. So as you do that, you hear just kind of a little more clearly, like, hey, 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 stop that! What do you think you're doing? Are you
It's a
crazy?
bit, it's a bit dark here. I mean,
You're playing with us, so I'm returning the favor.
This isn't playing. You're burning a forest. What is wrong with you?
Why are you kidnapping innocent people?
I am not kidnapping them. I'm liberating them.
that's just kidnapping with extra straps. I don't.
Okay, okay. Yes, yes, we abduct them from their houses and bring them here. But the choice is then theirs. They're free to go if they wish.
Are they though, really?
First, I'm gonna roll an insight on that. Can I?
It will be a disadvantage because you can't really see who you're talking to.
No problemo.
You're kind of unsure. They sound confident, or like they believe what they say. It sounds like, but you're unsure without looking them in the eyes. Look, look. Will you put the torch out? It's look, look. Okay. If you stop burning down my home, I'll let you out.
Oh, really now?
Just don't come back or interfere with my work.
Oh, damn.
All right?
I want to talk to you face to face.
Have you seen their faces?
And
Which ones?
I want barbaric men like you to leave me alone. But we can't get our wishes all the time, can we?
Yes,
Is she
we can.
referring to you or me? I don't get it.
You're abducting people, and you're calling me barbaric.
We,
I'll take out the fire, but I want to know what you're doing. I'm a man of my words. I won't harm you, but you have to give me a reason. And I will put out the fire.
Alright, alright. Look, I am not harming any women, alright?
What about men?
Maybe a few here or there, but I swear to you, they deserved it.
Why?
Because they
Go on.
beat my girls. And they found out that such acts of violence and aggression comes at a cost.
Comes.
So, yes, I have harmed, well, my girls have also have harmed a few men. Only the violent ones, the ones that came to the district to take out their aggressions on innocent women. And instead of when they got tired of beating their wives, so who's gonna miss these disgusting, pathetic lumps of flesh?
These women are missed. There are reports of them missing.
Oh,
People are looking for them.
they will be returned shortly. I
So
swear,
they-
I swear to you, they will be returned in perfect health. Better even.
Well, the ones we met didn't seem that good in my health, I'll be quite honest.
The ones we met seem to be more likely to attack other people than, be normal.
Well, normal is perspective, I think.
I mean, standing forest is also a perspective. Like, I could burn the whole thing down and still see,
Why do you threaten my
random.
forest? What?
I mean, where does it say that it's your forest? Do you have the deed?
I have laid my domain down here. It is
Just
mine.
because you... Okay, wait, okay, no, okay, you know what? According to your idea, then I'll do this. He kind of like takes out his tent, starts setting it up. Okay, well, this part is now mine, so if you could move out, that would be pretty good.
I was here first, so you move out.
Okay, but that was your second, and I laid my domain, so you kind of have to go now, or else I'll have to involve the HOA. So
This is why I hate dealing with men. Look.
What?
Get out, or you'll be trapped here for the rest of your lives.
you're threatening my home now.
You just like you just kind of look at the post you put down, and you see a bunch
Yeah.
of tiny little spiders crawling on it.
Oh, I already made friends. Look at that. See, they love my house way more. Like, look at that.
And they begin kind of just shooting webs at you.
See, they love me so much they're giving me gifts now.
And then they swing over to you and start biting you.
See, they love me.
Nice.
They even give me love bites.
You take. You will take 3 points of poison
Oh, shit.
damage.
No, I won't.
I was gonna
Racial,
roll poison
baby.
damage.
Well, go ahead and roll your racial.
Nah,
Your racial ability.
nah. I'll use
Like-
it for later. Don't worry about it.
Look, if you've come looking for the girls that have gone missing, they will be returned better than ever.
I want to roll insight, can I?
Sure,
With
go ahead.
disadvantage again.
Yeah.
Guidance. Guidance, take guidance.
You.
Okay.
And
then-
take. I wanted to say also take my advantage from me because I have insights and I would definitely want to know that answer
Oh, so it's a 20 then, or a.
if
how does
DM
it work?
allows it.
I mean, most of us probably know what she means by
Yeah.
better, right?
Yeah, I know.
I won't allow it this time. So.
What do you mean this time? We literally
Yeah.
fucking know that she takes them to. Fucking
Oh no,
make them
I
insult
meant for the
people.
taking the advantage.
Ah.
Then
So-
I'm rolling my own.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, you're more than welcome to.
Eh.
Figures.
Yeah, you
Fucking
guys are
figures.
just unsure entirely what she means. You can speculate all you want. But so, you hear the voice begin kind of like echoing again, just in through your head. What will it be, baby? Will you
Can you stop with
leave?
echo? It's kind of hard to understand you.
You just hear like Geth very loudly in your head. Will you get out now, or will you die here?
I mean, we literally cannot die, but if we get to women, and then we can go here.
You just like hear, Geth. You just feel like a large rock just hits you on the back of your head.
I'll pretend like that, like he feels, but he'll just pretend nothing happened. Like, so I'll oh wait. Actually, no, I don't turn around. Where did the fucking rock come from?
It came like from directly behind you.
Directly behind me. So wait.
Lady.
Directly, is this that way or that way?
This way.
This way. Okay.
And then you
And I'll just-
and then you feel another rock hit you in the head from this direction. And
Are
then
you
and then this
starting a
direction.
fight now?
I am trying to
No, just
shut
kinda
up the idiot.
Lady.
Hey, he's my friend.
We
Girl,
managed-
girl, you need to pick better friends.
Wow. Okay. I see how it is.
Well, at least he's not webbing up the place, Do you know what this does to property value?
We gotta. You know what? I hate you all. Except for you two. And you see like Sergey and Yoru, you just see like little spiders just kind of like just kind of lowering down in front of you on webs. And you see they're just kind of each carrying like a little flower.
I take the
Lady.
flower and says, "I will have your lungs."
See?
You know what? I changed my mind. I hate you too. Whatever you are. The silent
have-
one in black I like. Only.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay, whoever you are, we managed to kill 3 of your daughters, as you say.
Actually, 4.
You're not
Remember
that
the one back in the
bothered.
town?
Wait,
You're
what?
offering us to leave.
And never return.
You don't seem that bothered. How do we know that you mean those things about the woman you abducted? If you're gonna turn them into whatever you are, and then if they die by any means, you won't care. You'll keep abducting more women.
I care,
Hmm.
but you seem to be more
doesn't
of a,
seem
more
like
of a
you
hassle.
care.
What? You want me to come out and screaming, crying, and fight you to the death? Is that it?
No, we would just prefer if you give back to women and they, we can make a deal. Like if they really want to turn, they, can come back here and then just, do their thing again.
How about
They
this?
were offered that deal.
But after you kidnap them, of course,
I had my girls bring them here, yes, where I offered them a deal, a
but,
chance. They took
but
it. They could have left.
What happens if they rejected it?
They were
You might have killed them.
no. I told them that they were free to go. I told
okay, I'll be quite honest. If a spider was in front of me and told me, "Yeah, you could choose either you join me, or I'll totally let you go," I would not believe that bullshit. I'll be quite honest.
About this, can we talk with the girls? Get their opinion on this, see if they really want to be here. And if they do, we'll leave them in peace and we'll let
whether
those that are looking for them know that they're here of their own free will and they're not really missing.
they're kind of sleeping right now. It is night time, you know.
Well, can we rest here in peace without any interruption, talk with them in the morning when they awaken, get their side of the story, because my friends obviously don't trust your words very much.
I mean, I
I'm
already set up the tent.
kinda on the fence about it. You seem legit in your words and your actions, but I just want to get the other girls' opinions and their side of the story. And if they're okay with this, really okay with this, then we'll let them be. Because the authorities have sent us here to look for them. Families
Ah,
are missing their children. You know,
a few more days and they will return.
But
Safely.
not as them, right?
They will be them, just
But,
stronger.
uh-huh.
understandable. They'll
What
be able
makes
to
them
defend
stronger?
themselves.
Exactly.
And I've seen firsthand what these men can do, so I don't fully blame you.
And what else? Feed on the people?
Just a little. Don't worry.
Well,
But
you see,
Please
that
still,
do
just,
worry.
you
exactly.
see,
Did
here's the
have any
bad
of those
part.
men died?
Yeah.
Yes.
How do you think we got here?
Why do you think we got here? Why do you think we started to look for this cause? Because some of them die.
Hmm.
Also, if you send your girls back to where you send them, you do know they are haunted, right?
What if
Like
this?
you literally make them even bigger targets.
One of your women went after another woman.
What?
Probably tried to kidnap her too, yeah. And then
One of
bisected
your
her.
women went after the princess.
A princess? Hmm. My girls only go after those women that they feel have been abused or want to escape from that life. So
She's
maybe.
quite happy where she is. She does the job because it's what feeds her and her family.
But
Your
is she
woman.
happy, though? That's the question.
Indeed.
Happiness has very little to do with survival.
And that's what I provide these poor girls. Survival. By a
You're
different
Really?
providing
means.
you're providing
They,
them powers, so when they go back, they just kill whatever they want.
They
They'll
are
be
not.
she was
hunted.
not.
They do not
She was not.
kill anyone. Well,
She. She was not unhappy. She was protected. She was well fed for, and she was quite content with her situation. There was no doubt in her that would suggest that she needs to get out.
well, my girls can make mistakes. We're
I
not
mean,
per. They're not perfect.
But
Yeah, there's
now
many-
those mistakes can cost them the lives of others.
Actually, themselves too. As I said, they are being hunted out.
By what and who?
The higher authorities and adventurers like us.
Well, then, from what you're saying, then I should keep you here and protect my girls. Then,
I mean, you could try to.
how long do you think you could
But-
last until you starve to death?
Good question. How quickly does the flame spread?
You can burn my
Salvation
forest
is
down
not
if you
something I worry
want,
about.
but you will not
Oh,
remove
can
my.
we? Okay.
But you will not remove my domain, and you will
So
not.
the Tinder box.
And you will not escape here, you big giant
Okay.
doofus.
Okay, so wait.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I
Ryu,
Yeah.
which part did you start to burn? I forgot.
Maybe
Yeah.
he can't, but I can.
Yeah. Why can you?
In character, I don't know. I would have to look up spells and figure out. But maybe, yes, I'm sure there is something. I mean, out of character. There's 8, I think. No, there's something else.
Look, if you burn down this forest, you'll only be consigning yourselves to death in smoke and fire. Is that what you want?
I am 90% sure that we can actually go out the way we came in. So that's one thing, because that's one way. Right out.
Well, you could try. I mean, you just sealed up the tunnel.
I can also do dispel magic at this level. Just need to sleep, for 8 hours to prepare it.
You can also counterspell.
Can't counterspell.
I
Not
got
bard
counter
spell.
spell
Alright,
ready.
Yeah, you're a bard. My bad.
Bards can counterspell.
Oh yeah, I can. My bad.
Bards cannot
I have
counterspell.
counter
Well,
I can.
with magical secrets they can.
I'm not level 6.
I know. So, do you guys
Yeah,
want
you
some,
should
you
be.
got you guys want some time to discuss out of character?
Yeah, we're doing that right now.
Alright.
I think.
I'm gonna go get a drink then while you guys discuss. My throat's feeling a little raspy, so.
Take a counter drink.
So yeah, that's probably 2 ways how to do that. I could probably also Bane. Do we have Bane? No, I would need not Bane, but Banish.
Banish. I think no, you're too low. We're too low for that.
Banishment's level 5. Spellcasting.
No, it's fourth. Fourth
Oh.
level. But you need to
But-
be like level 7.
Yeah.
Here's the problem,
right
though.
now.
Here's the problem with banishment, though. This is her domain. You wouldn't be sending her anywhere.
No. I
Yeah.
think if we send ourselves, we
Yeah.
get the original domain, right? So.
Oh yeah, we can bend
Al-
ourselves.
Although random
We can do
occasions,
it.
though.
Still better than, dying in this place.
I mean, we could just
Yeah.
start fucking go all Doom-like and just swing at everything we see.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
As I
only
that
here
said,
is
for 2 more
dangerous.
sessions.
I might have sealed the entrance and aka exit, but I can unseal it because I have the same magic prepared again, so
My only magic ready right now is my cantrips and my level 3 spell slots.
I don't have any helpful spells for this. Mine are mostly illusion spells.
what is the spell? What is the what does the summon the domain? What does create a domain?
I mean, I have an idea, but I don't know if it'll work.
Go on.
What is
Ask
it?
help from the spirits.
But you already tried that, right? So, and if
I tried-
this is like her domain,
Well-
right? Do spirits actually work in other domains?
It's one try. You can still try to do it again. Spirits are powerful.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, not even out of character. I don't know if fucking spirits can do that shit. So
Ryu
That's what
will
I'm concerned
try,
about.
but like I remember at one point there was like a whole mist. Same thing. Like we were looping around a forest, and I just offered a gold piece, and apparently it was just a bunch of spirits causing an illusion. So yeah, I can try.
You think these are the spirits that are doing this?
No, but I can try to ask for help. That's what I'm saying. Because I have nothing useful. I'm just a samurai.
Well, I'm a barbarian. What the fuck am I supposed to do then?
Guys, what spell does create this?
Domain? I don't know. Must be
Is-
something really powerful.
I think I know the spell, just not exactly the name. It's something that you cast over and over.
Is it?
Well,
Yeah.
your best guess is just using dispel magic because it can dispel anything, right?
It dispels anything up to a particular level. After that, you have to roll your spellcasting dice. You have to roll a d20, adding your spellcasting modifier. So
Yeah,
it's
it's
10
about-
plus the
it's-
spellcasting level. So if this domain spell is this demi-plane spell is like a 9th level spell, you have to roll a 19 or higher to dispel it, and even then it might be a higher level spell than what we're physically capable of casting, which
Still,
Karth has
I
done before.
think it's worth a try though. The spell magic.
Yeah, it's worth a try.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not. It's there's no harm in trying. It just you lose that spell slot.
I
I
mean,
mean, screw it.
we're
you
already
can-
kind of running
screw
out,
it.
right? So
Why not?
I don't have that spell prepared. I said
Oh.
I
I
will
know.
need a rest.
You need to take a long rest. We can manage to do that. I'll keep an eye out.
Yep.
I have a lot of wisdom. Stop laughing, dude. Before I before I burn this forest down to your house, Karst.
Wow.
before we start doing even stupider shit than we're doing.
Jeez. I mean,
But yeah,
you-
essentially, I'm calling a bluff here because I suspect this can be dispelled.
okay.
Well, there's no use of calling if it can be dispelled if we cannot dispel it.
All right. Do we
It's an
continue now?
anti-magic field, you know, so...
Karst.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try to move a bit away.
Mhm.
Kneel.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna wait, let me check my inventory. I don't know if spirits will like this, but I'm gonna take out my potion of healing.
Mhm. Okay.
Spirits, if you hear me, I have a unique offering. Can you please come and help me? Me and my friends are lost, and we'd like some help.
I offer you Red Mountain Dew.
If you do, if you do hear me, I have more to offer.
Okay.
I just need reassurance.
Run my nature check.
Normal or disadvantage? I think normal, right?
Normal.
Thank God.
Okay.
God has been thanked.
So,
Allahu Akbar.
so Ryu, as you kind of set this potion down and begin kind of trying to reach the spirits, you kind of eventually begin seeing just kind of like these little kind of floating wisps of light, kind of like 3 little balls of light that just kind of like tumble over each other in the air before they kind of like begin to coalesce and take form, and you see just like a kind of translucent, kind of hollow-eyed looking little spirit. Kind of looks like a bit like a what would it be?
A will-o-wisp?
Not so much a will, but it kind of looks like an animal. Kind of uh, like a prairie dog of sorts.
Aw, that's cute.
But it picks up the potion and kind of looks to you as it looks back away from you, and you hear this kind of whispering, and you see more lights begin to appear as there are a few more prairie dogs that just pop up,
My little boys, I'm gonna cry.
and you see them kind of gathering together, and the one that picked up the potion kind of waddles over to them while carrying it, and kind of makes some kind of lighter toned noises as it kind of shakes the bottle a bit, and you see the others kind of like clapping their little prairie dog hands together as they begin to uncork the bottle and begin just you see not so much them drinking the potion, but the potion beginning to levitate out of the bottle and being divided into 3 streams that they then begin to kind of absorb. You see their kind of like bluish colored energy shift red for a second before going back to blue. As they kind of then recork the bottle, they'll roll it on over to you, as they will then waddle with their, prairie dog feet back over to you, and just kind of like give you a little thumbs up.
I'll give him a thumbs up back. Thank you for hearing my words, spirits. I need your help. I don't know where I am, and I want to leave this place.
Okay.
The fog gets too thick, and it's really hard to see in this condition. Can you help me and my friends?
They kind of begin discussing amongst themselves. As you see, they begin kind of looking around. For the 3 of them kind of start running off in a direction. And you see them kind of running up to the kind of like dead tree that you guys came out of, and they kind of begin tapping on the log stump seal that you put into the hole.
I'll wave at the party if they're looking at me. Yep. Looks like the same way we came from is the only way to leave.
Let's make haste.
Very soon.
And
Okay, you
I'm
know
gonna
what?
lock this
Let's
first.
let us discuss the plan where she maybe could not hear us. That would be
I think
pretty
that's
good
going to
idea.
matter. She can hear us no matter where they
Are you
are.
sure? I'm pretty sure if we leave the domain, we can just
If we leave the domain, then yes.
Well,
But
that's what I was saying. Yeah. So let's leave. This place sucks anyways.
She's just
Come on.
you hear her just kind of whispering in your head again. I can hear you anywhere.
I mean, that's the point.
You didn't let me finish.
I know. By the way, that's what she said.
Oh, I really do not like you very much. What is your name?
What do you want to know?
Because I want to know of the person that I am going to kill.
Or Mary? Mm.
No! What? You hear her just speaking to the rest of you? Just like not, and just kind of leaving Geth out of it. It's like, what is wrong with this man? Is
Don't
he.
know, but he's in the fuck territory.
What?
Kill, marry, fuck.
Oh, God. Why.
He's very primal.
Why couldn't you lot just be like the rest that come here? Well, more like brought here. The terrible, drunken beater of men, that's just, feed my girls. Ah.
You are
If you
definitely the
want,
most toxic.
I have some sweets.
Wait, what kind of sweets?
there are some few donuts.
Donuts.
And sprinkles.
What is a donut?
It's
And mochi.
it's
Mochi?
this round pastry with a hole in the middle. It's weird. I don't know.
It's a wholesome experience.
I don't like them.
Just
Yes, okay.
Sergey just asked if it's nutritious.
Oh.
I guess not.
Oh, bad.
So,
I got some sesame cookies too.
what? Well, leave those behind. Well, at least one of them. And are you going to go? Are you going to leave and please never return?
You know, I kind of like it here.
Just hear just like this. Just all of you just hear this like, just in your guys' heads. You are the most infuriating, annoying, and downright terrible people I've ever met.
I haven't done anything wrong.
Yes, you're excluded. I was going to get to you. But the rest
What
of
did
you,
I do wrong?
Cursed. I'm gonna go play with the spirits. That's it. I'm gonna leave the party with their shenanigans.
okay.
How dare you?
Sitting
go
back
play
in a
with
tree
the
at this
spirits.
point.
Your shenanigans are our shenanigans. Get back here.
You know what? Besides the shadow, the black shadowy one, what is your name? What do you call
Sergey.
No.
Mine? I'm Yoru.
Yoru? Huh? You're the only nice one amongst everyone.
I try.
What do
She
you
has
mean?
no
I
idea.
didn't
She
do
has
anything.
no idea.
I'm also Yoru.
No, she's not. There's only one
I am?
Yoru.
Exactly.
You really just are you trying to make me want to come out and kill you all?
You could
Maybe.
kill them, I'll be fine right over here.
Yes, you excluded, of course. I mean,
I mean, if
seriously,
you come out, I can show you the juice presser we found. That was pretty cool.
juice press. What?
Oh,
What is a
you know,
juice presser?
it's pretty cool. Like, it's those two stone slabs. All you have to do is sacrifice a human, and then it activates that it squeezes anything you have in there into a juice.
What?
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 It's
That's
Tommen's,
Yuri.
like,
That's Yuri. She was there.
You guys just all hear like just what languages do you all know?
common, elvish.
Comprehend
Thieves'
language.
Cant.
Sylvan? Elvish?
So you
Common?
too.
Okay.
Dwarvish.
I got dwarvish
Can you,
and
can you
giant.
for me? I'm gonna cast ritual cast comprehend language. Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't ritual cast like 10 minutes?
Yeah, it takes 10
So
minutes.
10 minutes later, you know
Yeah,
what
never
spell
mind then.
she's doing. I mean, what she's saying.
Yeah.
I even-
Basically,
Mm.
you just hear her start swearing in a language you guys don't know.
Probably like
you just
a
hear
Thistle
it's
or
very
Common.
angered right now. You can tell like she's just very much fed up with you guys' shit, and just wants you guys out.
Really don't blame her.
You know,
Yeah,
that
so-
sounds rude.
It was, but I figured none of you would know what it said, or well,
Oh,
what
I
I
actually
said.
knew. I just want to let you finish.
You just hear her just going again, just like speaking, just just swearing again as soon as guest speaks. all right. So, did you really want me to come out, greet you, the four of you that are aggravating me, and deal with you all, or will you just go and never return? Please?
Then, what did I do?
Hmm.
And just leave me and my girls alone?
What did I do?
You will not leave.
Well observed.
I like the decor.
I will
before we go,
decor my
I wanna ask you a
domain.
question.
I will decor my domain with your innards. If you do not leave,
That's kind of rude.
Or technically. Hmm.
I do not want
Well,
to.
I just wish to ask you a couple of questions before we leave.
Oh, I do not know what or who you are, fully clad metal man thing, but I do not like you.
Anyway, so what is your height and proportions? As he starts writing down on his notepad.
He's a researcher.
That's kind of rude to
Hmm.
ask a woman that kind of information.
Yeah, I'm not
Pardon?
telling you that.
How do you know she's a wound?
Alright.
Isn't she a traitor?
Alright, I'll just write down 9 feet. Are you, even though you're arachnid, do you have skeletons?
Why do you want to know?
That was just my research. Don't worry about it.
You just hear like this, like just silence for like the rest of you except for Sergey. Just hear, what is wrong with him?
Hmm.
He's a
Specimen is
researcher.
incompetent
Yeah,
and
it's a bit
unsure about
weird.
his own proportions.
You said
Further
something about
research
splitting
required.
things apart or whatever. Like,
Final
What was-
question. Where are your lungs located?
My what?
Lungs?
Lungs?
What's
Why?
wrong?
Oh, do not worry about it. That will come up later.
Why do you want to know?
Hmm. You won't need to worry about it when the time comes.
You just hear the silence
Hmm.
again, just like, you know what? I was willing to let you go, but now I just want to kill that one, and the
Please,
big
no.
one.
I mean,
Hmm.
you can
The
certainly
specimen
try.
shows method aggressive towards me. Perhaps childhood trauma.
You know, I do not like them at all.
I'm gonna go to Vioru and offer some, cookies.
Watching my figure. Sorry, don't eat sweets.
These are just sesame.
It's what?
A sesame seed cookies.
No, thank you.
They're not particularly sweet, they just last long.
Still, no, but thank you. I'm good. Not hungry.
Whatever. This place blows. I'm going.
Good. Go and never return.
No, don't know about that part though. Okay, see you later, sweet cheeks. Go stone
What? Whoa! What? Oh! Oh no! You don't. No one gets to call me that and gets away with it.
I'm getting away with it.
No, you're not.
I'm getting away with it.
Uh,
Start fucking running towards the exit.
Geth.
Zip.
Could you please, roll me a wisdom save, please?
Wisdom save. Okay. Wisdom. Save. 8.
All right. So as you go to kind of leave, you freeze up, paralyzed, unable to
Dispel
move.
magic.
Person?
Dispel magic, my guy.
Thanks, bro.
All right. Roll me.
Counter spell. Sorry, been counter spell.
Oh, yeah, well, even better.
Alright,
Yeah.
so suppose that she did that, we know her location, right?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Possibly. You just
So-
haven't seen her yet.
Yeah. Well, it's time for us to go anyway.
But so wait, what are you doing to try to
Sorry.
counter this?
Yeah.
So is it counter spell?
Yeah, counter spell. It's a third level spell.
All right. So I need you to roll me your wisdom. Not wisdom, but your spell casting modifier or spellcasting ability.
Or like, can you roll it
Roll
for me?
pure.
I kinda,
Oh,
like,
right. I need to roll your thing for you. All right. So just a intelligence check.
You can. Yeah. How
Can you reveal
much?
that first?
Yep, I will. I
Ah,
will.
shit.
That's
No.
a 14.
Is that enough?
That it fails.
Ah. Well, I guess you're here forever, man. I'm sorry.
Oh well.
And you guys just kind
Revenge
of
is the water.
just see just kind of wandering out is this woman over here. Just the fog just kind of dispersing a bit around around her as she appears and the fog closes behind her. All right,
Gotcha.
I have had it up to here with you, you giant oaf.
Gets just kind of like turns around, so just slowly goes like.
You can't turn.
Okay, turns. Okay, just he
Because
just
you're
says it.
like you're paralyzed, so you can't
Yeah, okay,
can't
he'll just
speak.
say it then. Oh, I can?
Yeah, no, when you're paralyzed, you can't speak either.
Okay.
You're
Well, you
incapacitated.
can speak. You cannot move your mouth, but you can still make sounds.
Yeah,
so
you
he'll
can make
just chuckle.
noises. Yeah.
Okay, he'll chuckle then.
So, you just kind of like
Yeah.
it is dark, so it is hard for some of you without dark vision to see her.
I would like to check on Yoru and do a vibe check, essentially, if she's actually going to fight with us or if she's, yeah, staying out of this.
Okay, how do we do that? Seriously.
I guess the inside
Uh,
check.
I'm like nodding towards you and then towards her, and saying what you will do. I mean, you can touch your weapon and to indicate that you are actually fighting.
Right. She hasn't done anything yet, so she'll
You
touch
can
her.
shake your
she'll,
head.
she'll touch her bow, and then she'll message. She'll use message and be like, "I've got your back. You don't have to worry about that."
I nod back and see what happens unfold.
Alright. So, as you guys kind of see this woman here, she just looks to you all, and she just kind of approaches this a little bit. It's like, alright, we have a little bit of time while the big doofus is. Shut up! Will you please take him and go? And not
course.
return?
Yes, yes.
The only way
Yes,
we'll
of course.
return
We'll
is
be
if
back
we have to.
without a plea.
I have no intention of coming back here.
Thank you!
Hmm.
My God! You are the most infuriating people I've ever had to deal with.
Can we take the corpses?
What corpses? Oh, them. She kind of looks at the three dead on the
Well-
ground. Well, I was going to bury them myself, but
I'm sure Sergei can do that.
she sighs.
Actually,
So you three, or not sorry, I left out the big idiot and the metal man. You five were brought here on, or came here on a mission, a job, right? And she's gonna just kind of like pull out from her kimono just this kind of rolled up piece of paper. As you know, you see there are a few kind of blood stains on it. She will just kind of unfurl it.
As she does, I'm on edge, so I'm literally lighting my fist on fire
Let's
with produce flame.
see. Missing women. 10 missing women have gone missing from Entertainment District. Please find signs of them being alive or dead. If dead, please bring back some proof that they perished. Is that about it? is that about the sum of it? Yes.
Yes. Plus, this strange metal man wanted to see more about strange creatures.
Oh,
And
not
for
those
that,
creatures. I'll tell you. It seems that you missed out on the detail, little one. I'll give you the complete fact check
don't call me
after we
little
leave
one.
this
I'm
place.
not little.
Ah, how cute.
She comes over and just kind of climbs up on this rock and sits down. You know, and as you kind of gets closer, you
Wait,
guys can
wait,
get a
wait.
better
Can
look
you
at her.
move to the side a little?
Move the what?
I'm talking to her. Can you move to the side? As he draws a picture for the of his note.
Oh.
Hmm.
Draw me like you're a French girl.
Oh, she will not look like any French girls in London. Don't worry.
So, as this woman just kind of like approaches you all and just climbs up on this rock and just sits down, you notice that her clothing and the way she's dressed is kind of very provocative dressed, you know, and basically she's just, you know, flaunting what she has in a way. But you also notice that her complexion is kind of palish. Yeah. She appears to be human or humanesque in a way, though her eyes are kind of like a deep red in color, just like her pupils. The whites of her eyes are still white, but just her pupils are a deep red. And she has very beautiful white hair that just kind of goes down to like her waist. And she'll kind of look over to Geth and just she'll wave her hand, and Geth, you are freed.
Finally, goddamn.
And she'll kind of reach into her kimono, and she'll pull out some different affects. Looks like hairpins and combs and some jewelry, and she'll just kind of bundle it up into a cloth and just toss it over to you, Yumi. There. Some affects from
What was
my
that?
some of the personal items from my girls. Should be good enough for their families to identify them. Though they will be coming back in a few days. So you can tell the authorities either that you found them dead or alive, and you can do whatever you wish from there.
That would sound suspicious.
Well, you can wait. You could say they're alive and on their way back. It will be a few days from where you found them. I don't know. You adventurers are smart, right? You can come up with something, yes? Well, she kind of looks over to Geth, except for maybe that one.
Hey, don't look at me. I'm the hunt master. I don't need anything. I just hunt.
That explains a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Are
Well,
you?
Got you out of your domain, didn't I?
Make sure they understand their limits.
she just kind of
Society doesn't take kindly to people who color outside of the lines.
you see she's just kind of like looking at Geth, just kind of like not really making a fist, but just kind of like curling her fingers and just kind of like just you see her just like pointing like curling her fingers towards Geth. It's like she's with one eye closed, like she's just kind of like mentioning just crushing his skull.
Hey, I'm just saying, like, nothing personal, but I had to get you out of your lair.
No, you did not.
I kind of did.
Before, I would like to make something, obvious. Before she was more teasing and taunting. Now she was serious about this warning.
I mean, I know, but that's what I'm saying. That's like wild animals.
All right.
Ryu's gonna walk closer, but he's not in any stance or anything, just walking normally.
Mhm.
And tell me, are you truly doing this, all of this, out of goodwill? And I will look her in the eyes.
Guidance and bardic inspiration.
She kind of looks.
You got it all.
She'll look.
D10 and D4.
Oh wait, D10 or D8?
Sorry, D8, D8.
D8 and D4. Okay. She'll look to you. It's like I was like these girls. I used to be a worker in the entertainment district. I had dealt with so many foul customer, though the madam of my house did not protect me like some of these others do. But even so, the madam can't always be there to prevent the girl from getting hurt, from feeling that fear of being attacked by an aggressive, abusive man. So, I wanted to give them a way to defend themselves, to be stronger than these men, to be able to fight them off and win.
I mean, I understand the idea, but the way you did it is kind of not good.
Insight Karst.
Yep,
Can I?
go ahead and roll insight.
Okay.
I'll roll one too. My
Ooh, nice roll.
1d4 plus 1d8.
Nice. Wow. That's a 31. Uh, she, this is nothing I would need whispers. She is being very truthful. This is what she truly believes,
Mhm.
and
I
is being true about what she said about herself.
I admire your honesty, but there are official ways of doing this. Rather than being secretive and kidnapping women, you could be like, well, Lady Minazaki, for example.
Lady Minazaki, she had the privilege of having a place established already. Trying to open up a new place in an already cluttered district is very hard. Plus, even if I did open up a place, there's no guarantee I could get the girls who are suffering from in other houses already. Those houses own them. They own their lives. So I had to go about other ways. And, well, since you clearly are a very interested boy, I see the way you stare at me. I,
Wait.
I, I wasn't always like this, you know. I was just an average girl, trying to make the best of a bad situation that just kept getting worse and worse. Until I ran away, trying to escape my fate. That's when I came here, trying to find a place to hide. But that's when fate handed me something beautiful. The gods, they spoke to me. They granted me a boon, a gift.
Because it
I
has to do with he opens his book showing the symbol that he wrote down last time.
She'll
Since you mentioned and touched on the subject, how does she look?
as I described, she is pale skin and color, and with like red eyes, and very lovely like white hair that goes down to uh, like her waist. But she appears human, though you kind of look at her, you can kind of see like the tips of her ears beginning to kind of as pointing a little bit, but you can still kind of see the earlobes of what would be for like a human.
So, charisma 10.
Yeah. But as you kind of
Okay,
show the
so,
symbol, Sergey, that you drew, she'll nod and as you see, she'll kind of like open up her kimono a bit, and you see just kind of hanging around her neck is a necklace, kind of crudely fashioned, out of rough like rough twine. But you see this kind of pure black looking symbol that matches what was branded on the other girls.
So who gave you this symbol? Who are you aligned to?
I found it. Found it about
Hmm.
a little over a month ago. Actually, probably about closer to 2 months now. When I f- when I,
Never.
when I found it here, I picked it up. I could hear the voice of the gods speaking to me. It was faint, like a whisper, off in the distance. But I could hear it still so clearly. She offered me a way to change my fate. To no longer have to live in fear.
Tell me. Perception. Very well. I see.
Ryu, could you roll
He
me a history check with
writes all
advantage?
that down.
I knew it.
Alright, Sergey, yeah, you write
Um,
that down.
I remember a specific drow, you know. History with
Mhm.
advantage. Nice.
16. Alright, so as you kind of look upon the symbol, Ryu, you recognize
Specific
this.
bard had it. The specific bard had it.
Yeah, but it's incomplete.
Oh,
This is only part of it after you. You remember after Clay shattered it, and the pieces scattered.
I harbor no ill will. I like the fact that you're trying to help innocent women who are getting abused. But if you keep this up, people worse than us, stronger than us, will eventually come for you. I will not harm you or do anything suspicious to you. But that symbol, that person who gave you this symbol, for now you might think this is a boon, but later on, you'll know that it is a curse.
You see, she just kind of like tucks the necklace away and just kind of closes up her kimono. The life I was living felt like a curse. If this is a curse, then it's one at least where I have some more control over my life than I did before. So, I'm glad to hear that you will not raise your sword to me. What about the rest of you?
But
Will you leave now?
Well, as my friend here said, the idea you have is good, but the way you're doing it will just end in misery. I can tell you that instantly. I have seen this shit way too much. You have the right idea. Your goal is really good, but the way you're doing it is not good. We already see what's happening in town, and once you send your girls back there, they just become bigger targets. If for some reason some adventurers come in that are not us, that are not as you say stupid or dumb as we are, you might not get so lucky. We have dealt with many creatures, some legendary, some not, some small, some big. But one thing I would say to you: don't underestimate anyone you meet. First of all. Second of all, if you want to help the girls, this is not the way. Whatever you're doing here is just gonna end in bloodshed.
She kind of remains silent for a moment, and she kind of looks to you all.
You know, that's the longest speech you did so far.
Well, this time I was actually not trying to taunt her, but actually trying to give her advice. as my elders would. So
Just don't let those powers sway you into the path of evil.
She kind of will kind of cross her arms. All right, I
Where are
will.
the women?
what?
Go
Wow,
ahead.
rude.
Sorry, go
I
ahead.
I will take your advice under consideration. Whether or not I adhere to it is another thing. I do not want my girls in danger, but I want them to be safe still. A lot of them that are working there, well, were sold into it or are doing so to try to provide money for their family. Either because their parents are dead or sick, or who knows what other reason. There are many.
Yeah, we saw.
I want them to be safe and strong enough to fight off anyone who would wish to hurt them. Now, some of them have been reckless, it sounds like, from what you say. I will give them all a very, very stern talking to, and press the importance of not drawing attention or killing. That's why we don't kill any men unless we have to. Understood?
Why why don't you just have them under your care but not give them these powers? You might be the responsible one, but they might get reckless,
As I
become irresponsible. Aren't you afraid of them betraying you one day?
Hmm.
They
no,
can cause a mass genocide.
well, as I said, I can't open up at my own house there in the district. I do not have the funding for it.
I am not
Plus,
telling you to do that.
well, then how am I supposed to watch over them?
You can watch over them yourself, take them into your care, into this domain you have.
This
You
is no,
control it, don't you?
but this is no place for my girls to live, to sleep. I am
Then
fine.
why stay in this town?
I am fine with it. But they have families to go back to. And they can't really leave their houses. If they do, then, well, their madams will begin to suspect something. You do realize that those that are sold or begin working at their place, most of them are kept there, right?
I know.
Not many get to walk home at night.
Well, seeing what's happening at nighttime, pretty sure most of them don't even want to walk home at night.
Yes. I understand my methods are not probably the most ideal.
Or smart.
You're not really one to talk about smart.
Well, you'd be surprised.
But I do what I feel is necessary. I do what needs to be done, though it may be extreme, yes. It has gotten results. I wish that I could help these girls without them being considered going missing, but the transformation takes time. And you can't rush it. I do not know what would happen if I tried.
What if these Slayers, as I've heard their name quite a lot recently, what if they've come for you? They don't know your backstory, and I'm pretty sure they won't ask questions.
That is why I pressed it upon my girls not to kill.
Well, a bit too late.
And if they did, they were supposed to very quickly and precisely dispose of the body.
You do remember they are not any rogues, warriors. They're just girls with misfortunes. They have no idea how to do that.
I told them to dispose of the bodies into the tunnels.
Okay, listen.
But yes, I
Right
get
now,
it.
there already is some heat on you. Want it or not, there's already rumors spreading. We can make a deal here. We make these rumors die down, or at least try to, lower their, how would you say it? I guess like the urgency of them. And we make a deal here with the all girls thing. See if we can figure something out.
She is eyeing you very closely just to see if you are just lying in any way.
No.
Alright. If we did this, what would I have to do in return?
Oh, that's for my party to decide.
So,
I
Don't
remind
look
you
at
of the
me, I'm just a
conditions of our
cheerleader.
contract.
Okay, I don't think there's anything that you would have to do.
I mean, how can we guarantee that nothing of this happens? Because how do you know your girls don't one day decide, you know what? I kind of don't like this guy. He has done nothing wrong with me, but I kind of don't like him. Fuck it, I have the power. I'll just off him. How do we know we did? We don't see any of that.
you see she goes to answer but kind of pauses. Kind of hesitant to respond.
You know, power corrupts, right? Especially for the people that have not had this power. Imagine you're weak your whole life, just like you said, just like you, but they don't have as strong as a willpower of you, and they decide, you know what? Suddenly I have all this power. Nobody can really stop me. Who's to say that I cannot do something more?
You see she kind of pauses for a moment as she kind of reaches a hand towards her chest as she will kind of clutch the necklace. And you see she just kind of closes her eyes for a moment. And before they open again, she will look to you all. It's like, alright, the word has been put out. I will be having a group discussion with my girls here later tonight. I will deal with the ones that have needlessly killed. Now,
Okay.
a question. Are you saying, have you seen the dead body of any men?
Yes,
You currently have not found any dead men.
No,
Men
we
have
haven't seen any
men have
of
gone missing, but none have turned up dead.
By the way, remind me what happened at the
Character.
clinic, or like the people there.
out of character, I know, but I still seen what she asked.
Okay. And what did you say, Sergey?
Hmm. Back in the clinic, was there like any dead bodies there from the bites?
No. Just very, just basically out of it, like as if they're drunkard, like being like drunk, like severely drunk.
Hmm. Okay.
Now, if you're referring to, I know some of the men have gone, well, have been brought here, but they are not dead.
Okay, we can make this simple.
She kind of
Completely simple thing. We'll just say this. We'll help you out with the misinformation, like basically get them off your back. But if we do hear any attacks or anything that should be out of order, we will be the ones to come here and deal with you personally. And I'll be quite honest, next time it won't be so pretty.
she kind of raises a brow and smirks. Agreed. It won't be pretty for you.
We have literally killed sea serpents bigger, almost 7 times bigger than you. Just because you have some godling power from some unknown source that you don't even know the full extent of doesn't mean that. I'll be quite honest. You could take on people that have seen way too much shit. I just
Aziz,
inquire of you to not overestimate yourself. Okay, that's what gets
as,
you killed.
as he says that he killed the sea giant, I will start on the poem that she actually created in celebration of the killing of the sea giant.
Mm-hmm.
Or sea monster, rather.
Okay,
Just a few verses to remind, you know.
gotcha. The lady will look from to Geth to Yumi, and then back to Geth. So you slayed a savage sea beast. I'm a lot more talented and intelligent than such a beast.
Okay,
So-
Missy, I'm trying to help you
So,
here.
while you tell me not to underestimate you, I tell you don't underestimate me.
Well,
That is just a fair.
don't mind
That's
if
just a kind bit of advice, not a threat.
don't mind me, but
Oh, I don't.
we we are not showing off. This is the truth. If one of your girls ends up killing someone powerful in Sakuzawa, and the news go out, and the Empress knows about this, every Slayer and guard is gonna come here.
They can try.
You won't be able to handle them.
She kind of like gestures to the air around her, and you see the fog beginning to kind of coalesce and change as she moves her hands. Why do you
Ryu
think?
shakes his head.
Why do you think I made this place?
Oh, she's out of it. God damn it.
Look, I appreciate the warning. I truly do. And I will press it upon my girls that we must not sink to the men that hurt us, to their level. That we must not kill, we must not beat or batter or, well, make them feel as small as their, well, little heads are. But I will not let my girls not defend themselves. Have that right. But I will tell them not to use excessive force. Is that fair?
Just make sure that our efforts don't go unnoticed here, because I really don't want you. I don't want to kill you. I'll be quite honest. You seem like a good lady, but
I really am. But some men have driven me to do bad things.
oh,
But I assure you, they were nasty men. And truthfully, the world is better off without them, as are their families.
While they're talking, after she, you know, moved a bit of a shadow and everything, I'm gonna use prestidigitation and just, you know, start moving little clouds across, you know, 5 feet square and, you know, playing with them.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a bunny, and there's a spider, and there's a squirrel suddenly.
Oh, I just thought of something. You came here for a job to get paid, yes?
well, mostly for the women actually. I just wanted to make sure they're safe.
Right. She
And he wanted to fuck them.
I did not. What the fuck is wrong with you?
she just kind of raises a brow and looks together, very like looking at him like he's sus.
Okay, listen. I appreciate when I actually earn a woman's trust. and when I actually make a relationship with her, I'm not some kind of savage that just fucks anything that moves.
You
At
wanted
least
to
not yet.
seduce them. That's a better word.
Um,
Yeah, like just quickly sees if there's anything throwable around him.
there's a few things.
Yeah. Oh, he'll wait. He'll wait a bit. Ooh, you're on fucking edge, boy.
So, you want to know the girls are okay? They are.
Oh, we have to bring something back, right?
She kind of gestures to the bag she tossed to Yumi and Yoru. That has some of their affects in it.
Mm.
But
Okay, well, let's hope that there's gonna be enough.
they are okay. As you see, she'll kind of wave her hand as she'll utter a few words and she'll cast a spell. And you'll see just like this kind of like image of multiple women appear. Them currently kind of like in like a pod-like structure of webbing. And she said, "This is their condition when I left them, to come here and see you all face to face. As you can see, they are healthy and breathing. Now now I say this as this is not a current view of them, but how they looked when I left. So it's plain from my memory. Is this satisfaction enough? In 3 more days, they will be done with their metamorphosis and will return. Healthy, stronger than ever, and ready to go back to work, earning money for their families, or paying off their debt, or whatever other reason they have to work that kind of job."
I can't get no satisfaction.
So, but as this may affect your job that you took on, you were getting paid per girl, correct?
Mm-hmm.
How much was it again?
And
10 gold per girl?
mm-hmm.
I see.
50 gold.
50 gold. Oh,
There we
wow.
go.
Well, I guess they upgraded it then. Well then, so that would have she kind of counts. That was 10 of them, so that would have been 500 gold, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You see, she kind of snaps her fingers. That's good. And
Yeah, we hear it.
you see, just kind of scurrying across the ground is this bag being carried by a multitude of spiders. This
Close the door and stop using the one that is at Madame's Minotaur's place.
What?
Madame Minotaur. Wait, who's that?
Madame, I forgot the name. I'm using
Oh.
out of character name.
Oh, Minazaki.
Minazaki, yeah. She knows.
I see. Madame Minazaki, I've heard things about her. I hear she is a very good owner of and runner of her establishment.
She seemed nice enough.
And she takes care of her girls. There are always options.
Very well.
Don't use that door.
I will have one of my girl there. Well, perform a runoff, a runaway. You know the tale. You know, they fall in love with one of their customers and they run off together. Situation like that. I'll have have her do that and leave.
More dead men?
No, no. She'll. I'll make sure that she just sedates him, like the others. And after, they leave the city, we'll let the man go, and he can stumble his way back into town in a stupor, thinking he just had the best night of his life.
Question: how many girls did she show us that were in the pods?
Uh, 10.
10 more?
No, just,
Fuck.
well, you were
Just 10.
on a job to find 10. And these
No,
are,
how many she showed us in the image she created in the illusion?
yeah, there were 10 girls. So basically, these are the missing girls from the report.
So she had other.
Yeah, there were others before these 10.
Ah,
So, the little bag being carried by spiders is brought over towards you guys. Since we are working out a deal here, I felt it only right to make it so that you gain a little something out of it. Ow, who's crunching stuff?
Sorry, I was rolling a bag up because it was in the way.
Ow.
Sorry. Sorry.
It's okay.
Owies, owie.
But, anyway, as I was saying, this is consider it a bonus for us sealing the deal for us, if you wish. As a bit of a thank you as well for, well, not being barbaric and seeing reason, and me promising to make sure things are a lot more careful and safer for everyone involved.
and you'll stop.
I will stop having my girls abduct others and bring them here. We will instead send out an invitation. Does that sound better?
I mean,
I'm
fuck
gonna
it if
look.
it's under free will.
I'm gonna look at my companions, but I'm inclined to say yes.
And I and to let you know, as I'm sure some of you are worried, as I did not tell you this, but to be fully open and, as they say, cards on the table, your mahjong tile pieces on the table. The other girls
What?
that have
Are you an outlander?
no, no.
This is Mahjong, a little like local game. Like what the fuck?
But nonetheless, there are other girls that have, well, she can't air quotes, gone missing. But they are not here, and they are not one of my girls. They did not want to take the offer. Those that left are those that were most often sold into this profession by someone in their family or someone else. So I let them go. I gave them an option. They could go off and start a new life somewhere, and I would give them the funds to do so, or they could accept the transformation and return if they needed to. Those that had families or here in the city that they had to provide for are usually often the ones that returned. And I gave them ample time to make their decision. I didn't let them rush into this. As I told them, there is no way to change back from this, at least as far as I know. This metamorphosis is permanent. So, there is all the facts. I hope they are satisfactory to you, even if they are a bit hard to swallow. She's just kind of like eyeing all of you right now, just her head just kind of slowly turning, looking at each and every one of you.
I am doing the same.
Or he's just standing there rubbing his chin.
I mean, at the end of the day, this whole deal just gets me closer to the mountain. So I mean, up to you guys.
Fine by me. I have no problem with it.
I'm somewhat satisfied for my own reasons.
She'll look then to you, Ryu.
Okay, out of character, my brain just went, poo poo shit mode. It's like, can someone just give me like a quick TLDR of the offer? I'm sorry. I don't know what happened to me.
She's
The
gonna
diabetes
still
hit you.
offer transforming the women, but this time it will be by invitation instead of kidnapping. She will have a long talk with her women and impart the warning of not killing, actually, men or doing excessive strength stuff because, it could bring down people on them. Definitely. And we're getting 500 extra gold plus some trinkets and identifiers from women, that are, currently transforming, plus the free that the women can take with and get more reward.
Of course. Thank you, Tara.
And she will close down the Miyazaki tunnel.
Karst, where's Clay?
He's back in the city.
Oh God.
Yes, we can lie to Clay.
No, it's not about.
Look, he's a dragonborn. He would not understand.
Ray will look at the lady, and then Miyumi.
I'm smiling.
I know that she has a good heart. But that necklace, that very thing that gave her the powers, it's not good.
Listen, friend. Everyone has potential for darkness. The question is what you will do when you look at it. Some flinch. Some look at it and pass it by. I'm seeing a person who didn't flinch.
I will look at the spider lady Karst.
Mm-hmm. She's just kind of looking at you with like a raised brow, kind of like wondering what you're talking about.
Well, as
What-
That-
as we agreed, Ryu, if things do go too far, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be us to deal with it, right? So
It's
I
not about
say,
that.
I mean,
It's about whoever gave her the necklace.
well, she said she found it, so
Yes, I found it here in this forest.
and she can hear us too.
Hello.
Did when you touched that necklace, did someone talk to you?
Yes, I heard the faint, distant whispers of the gods. They spoke to me.
The gods,
Mm-hmm.
Raishan and Fujitora, those gods?
I do not know, but she had the most soft and silky voice. And she told me that she could help me change my fate.
And what did she want in return?
Nothing.
Oh my god.
She
Mm-hmm.
said she
And
could
you
offer me the power to change my fate, to be in control of my life for once.
wait, and you actually believe it.
I have been since then for the last few months.
I'll
So,
I'll I'll, I'll kind of quickly look at Yumi and Ri and go like, do you like? Does your island do not have like warlocks or something?
what's a
Well,
warlock?
you mean a cultist?
No, no warlocks. You know, people that sacrifice something from their side to a higher being to gain powers.
No, Kars. Does Reen know that?
Roll me a history
Would
check.
any of us know that?
Yeah, roll me
No,
history.
I've,
Roll me,
I've
roll me history
never,
checks. You got the
I've
locals.
never encountered a warlock. Bruh.
Wait, also roll me a history check as well.
Oh,
I'm gonna give
well, you're
myself
not. You're not a
guidance.
local, Sergey. You're an outlander.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nope.
Sergey, you would know so
Nope.
because you're not a local. So
13.
I've never gotten close to a person who was a warlock, so how would I know
Uh,
how they function?
Exactly. What
yeah.
is this warlock? I mean, I've never heard of such a thing.
really?
So,
Wait,
yeah.
can
Yumi's
I
probably the only one that maybe has heard stories of odd things like this. Though she doesn't know them as under the name of warlocks. She has Yumi. You would have heard tales of people turned demon from basically making a demon deal with a yokai for power, and they became what is known as a yaksha.
You mean yakshas?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the fuck that is, but can I quickly just come closer a second? I just want to confirm that maybe you have given the short end of the stick.
She wait. Who are you saying that to?
Spider Lady.
She kind of looks to you as like very like kind of sussing look like you're not gonna
What?
do anything, are you?
I can leave my weapon if that makes you feel better.
Yes, that would actually.
Just kind of puts down, mumbles to himself. I mean, I am a living weapon, but whatever. Okay, okay. I'll say a bit of distance, kind of like look you closer. Okay, so when you started talking with her, did she tell you to do any sort of like ritual type of thing, or maybe do you have to do something for her from time to time?
Nothing that I remember or recall.
Oh.
She didn't mention anything like that. She
And these bows, do you only have them while you have the necklace on?
I do not know. I've never tried taking it off. It is something dear to me. It's what helped me.
Can you even take it off?
She kind of raises the brows like, I think so.
Do you have any compulsion to really not do it? Like if you try to take it off now, do you have the willpower to do so?
She'll kind of pause for a second and it's like, "Do you want to? You're not gonna do anything if I take it off, right?"
Hey, the hands behind back.
Oh, sorry. It's just with that skull on your head. It's kind of like it's hard to read your face.
Okay, he'll kind of like lift the skull up a bit. Better.
You're bald.
There I am. We don't. Our people can grow hair.
You're Wait, what are you? You what? Never mind. She just kind of like is just watching you, like, and she kind of reaches for the necklace and she's like, you see, she kind of goes to lift it off. You see her hands beginning to tremble. You see her eyes rolling to the back of her head. She goes, and then she lifts it off. and just kind of like closes one eye and winks at you, and she sticks her tongue out. See, there we go.
I'm gonna put up my